called The Mix. The Mix is going to be a segment of questions answered by myself about certain sports topics. Today's topic is going to be just purely about the Super Bowl. Different things happened during the Super Bowl that people liked, didn't like. We're going to go into it. To start off with, the halftime show. The halftime show was terrible as far as the sound system goes. You couldn't hear them. You couldn't hear the Black Eyed Peas at all. It was terrible as far as the performances go. Usher did a very good job on dancing, but besides that, the Black Eyed Peas unfortunately had a terrible halftime show. The second part of it is the 400 people who didn't get tickets, or did get tickets for the Super Bowl show but then didn't have correct seating for them or weren't allowed to sit down. The NFL has corrected this by giving people a chance to go to next year's Super Bowl. And they're going to get refunded triple the value of their ticket that they purchased, which some of them range from $600 to $1,200. This is not acceptable yet. It's great that they're going to go ahead and be able to go to next year's Super Bowl, but these Pittsburgh Steelers and Green Bay Packers fans who purchase these tickets to see their team in the Super Bowl should actually be able to get the opportunity to go to the Super Bowl of their choosing at any time they want to. That way, if Green Bay or Pittsburgh makes the Super Bowl in the next 5 to 10 years or even 20 years, those people have the opportunity to go to that Super Bowl to see their team win and not go to Indianapolis and see maybe possibly somebody like the Colts and the Atlanta Falcons playing it, for an example. The third topic of the segment is going to be the Green Bay defense. The Green Bay defense played exceptionally well. They were on key. They made big plays when they needed to. They forced 2 turnovers for interceptions, 1 for a pick six, and they also forced a fumble for Aaron Rodgers to go ahead and lead the team down to a touchdown. All 3 turnovers that were committed by the Green Bay defense were turned into touchdowns. That's 21 points that Green Bay scored out of their 31 off of the defense. If it wasn't for that, Pittsburgh would have won. On the other side of it, Pittsburgh's defense did all right compared to, let's say, the Jets' defense back in the AFC Championship. Pittsburgh did an exceptional job on trying to get to the quarterback, trying to force pressure, but for some reason they just couldn't get to him, so Aaron Rodgers kept making plays. Pittsburgh's defense, their key player, Troy Polamalu, just couldn't get in a formation where they could attack Aaron Rodgers and get to the football. And Aaron Rodgers was extremely deadly with those passes that he was committing all day and all night. So on to Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers was exceptionally, no doubt, the MVP of the Super Bowl. Some people may disagree, but for 305 yards, 3 touchdowns, that is a great performance. Now, I'm not a huge fan of Aaron Rodgers, but I got to give the devil his due. He did an awesome, amazing job. Now, on to the opposite side of the quarterback. Big Ben has had way better games. Unfortunately, I don't know what happened. I don't know why, but he couldn't lead that team down in the 2-minute offense like he has back in the past, especially when he did it against Baltimore in their playoff game when he was able to make that long ball, that long pass to the rookie wide receiver at the time to get that touchdown at the end of the game to seal the win. For some reason, they went to Mike Wallace on the 3 last plays of the Super Bowl. Don't understand why. Hines Ward is usually the top wide receiver, and they should have thrown to him at least once to see if they could have gotten a first down. Mike Wallace all 3 times, not a great choice to go to him all 3 times. Maybe once, maybe twice, but they should have tried Hines Ward. Now, with that, the wide receivers is part of the offense of the Pittsburgh Steelers, who did an alright job. The wide receivers did okay as far as catching the ball, making the plays when they had to, but they should have tried to go out there a little bit more and try to get free more often because Big Ben was having a lot of time struggling to try and find those wide receivers to throw to. As you can see, Big Ben had a run a few times and got over 50 yards rushing himself. On the other hand, the running game for the Pittsburgh Steelers was phenomenal. They did an awesome job, and if they had tried that in the beginning of the game instead of trying to throw all the time, they probably would have won the game by trying to control the tempo of the game. The running game was amazing. My hat's off to Madden Hall and the Pittsburgh running game. Now, as far as the offense for the Green Bay Packers, the offensive line was great. Obviously, they protected Aaron Rodgers. He only got sacked a couple of times. No big hits. Good job by the O-line. The running game, we all expected not to be all that great. Starks made plays when he had to take the pressure off of Aaron Rodgers. Good job. We all know how Aaron Rodgers did. The wide receivers for the Green Bay Packers did an okay job. Most of the offense I'd give an A. The wide receivers I'd give a B- to. They dropped passes. You can't do that in these big games. The wide receivers need to learn to catch the ball more often from Aaron Rodgers. He's going to throw it into those tiny little spaces that you wouldn't ever expect any other quarterback to throw into. He's going to do it. He's going to do it accurately. When he does that, those wide receivers need to catch the ball. Now, as far as turnovers go, that was the key to the game. That's the key to any game. Whoever doesn't believe it, you're wrong. If you look at most of the games, almost all of them, probably 95 to 99% of them that were won this year in the NFL was the team whoever made the most turnovers and turned them into points. That was the biggest point. Whoever got the turnover and turned it into 3 to 7 points usually won the game every time. Look at most of the New England Patriot games. They committed many turnovers in the game to make other teams, but they were also able to recover any fumbles at any time. Sometimes the Patriots fumbled the football several times in a game, but they were able to recover them. Big one was the New England and the Jets game. So as far as turnovers goes, that's the biggest key in every game. Pittsburgh committed 3, Green Bay committed 0. 0 turnovers for Green Bay. Biggest thing. Not only that, but the Pittsburgh Steelers turnovers committed into 21 points. That is the mix of the Super Bowl. We take questions. You can email me at themix100100@yahoo.com. You can email me with questions. I'll throw them into tomorrow's segment if there are. I take questions that other friends of mine that I know they have. I'll try to answer them the best I can. I'll have my own, and I take a few even from television sometimes, and I post my own opinion. Thanks for listening to The Mix.